I have been doing a lot of testing recently with my RC crawler, and I have found it just isn't good enough. And so today we're going to be putting more upgrades on it and testing it on my RC crawler course. So let's get into the build. Here we go. Alright, so some of the upgrades I bought: a new front bumper from Enduro, a new light bar for the top, and then I got some bigger wheels with some bigger inserts, and these are the first ones we're putting on. So let's get to building. Here we go. And now that we have the wheels off the old tires, let's put on the new tires with the old rims. Here we go. Alright, so I just put the new tires on the rims, and first look at them, they look a lot bigger than my old ones. Now the tread on the old ones were a lot worn out, but at the same time, these tires in general are just a lot bigger. They're a lot more aggressive and they have a lot bigger tread. Now this should be fine because we are adding bigger suspension. Let's just hope I'm not going to have to cut the body up at all. Alright, let's get on to the next upgrade. Alright, so the next upgrades we are throwing on the Gladiator are these double barrel shocks. Now these are the 43 millimeters by Enduro. These are theoretically supposed to be the best suspension you can get for this size. So let's hope that's true, and let's get to assembling them on the RC crawler. Here we go. And then just like any other set of shocks, I like to take the springs out because it makes them better for performance, and so I think it doesn't add enough compression for the RC crawler, and it also makes the tires easier to grip to rocks and dirt and stuff. So that should work a little bit better. Let's continue building it. Alright, the next upgrade we're putting on is the front bumper. Alright, so that alone is what the front bumper looks like. Pretty simple. And then there's a couple pieces and lights we gotta put on. So, yeah. Next upgrades we're going to be putting on the RC crawler is a new drivetrain because my old ones weren't long enough. So we got these new ones also made by Enduro. Let's put them on and see how it goes. Alright, so I just put the drivetrains on the XCX24, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be huge considering the fact how small the stock ones are, and so I'm not going to need rubber bands to put on my shocks anymore, and it should just be a lot better for the RC crawler, and it should be easier to crawl now that it's a little bit bigger. Alright, so I got the light bar right here. The biggest problem with it being is I'm going to have to drill a hole into the body because I need to get this in there, and so I'm a little worried that this isn't going to be long enough, but we are going to try and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, otherwise we're going to have a hole in the body, which is not good. So let's give her a try and see how it goes. Next upgrade, which is right here, is the magnetic close for the body, so then it closes like that instead of the Velcro. It just makes it look a little bit nicer, and it's a little easier to close now. So let's do it. Here we go. All right, opening up the package here. It's going to be interesting to see how we're going to put this on. I've not done one of these before, so it might be a little bit more difficult, but we will see, that's for sure. Alright, so now our last and final upgrades, some rock sliders. These should be really important because the rock scramble that we have in our RC crawler course. Let's go ahead and throw these on, and then from there, the RC crawler is complete. Here we go. Alright, this RC crawler is almost finished. Now we just need to put on the wheels and we're going to see the before and after results. Here we go. Now that we have finished building my RC crawler, let's test it on my RC crawler course. Here we go. This RC crawler has turned out absolutely insane. The biggest improvement that we have made here is the suspension. I mean, just look at how much more flex it has compared to what it used to have. I mean, it's still like, it can continue going. The biggest problem though is I haven't cut the fenders off yet. I do plan on doing that. I'm just not sure when at the moment because I have more video plans. But even the rock sliders on the sides and the big light bar on top, this thing aesthetically looks insane. I also added bigger wheels so that we can get over the rocks a little bit easier, and this giant front bumper so that then I can block some of the rocks that we have on our rock scramble. Cannot believe how awesome it turned out, and let's continue testing. that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to like and subscribe down below. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. The Sports Stuff, out.